to allow all attendees to hear you. This system will notify you once you begin your broadcast. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Morning, guys. Guys, can you hear me okay? Can I get a sound check? I don't know what happened earlier. I logged in and there was no sound, but it wasn't on my end. All right. There we go. So now you can hear me. All right, guys. Perfect. Fellas, today is FOMC day. Typically with FOMC, we chop around. We may get a little bit of activity, through 10:30, and then the markets usually go quiet, at least the indices. We do have crude inventory today, so we'll see what we might be able to come up with while we're sitting around waiting on FOMC. I will be on member Skype this afternoon. So if you guys are interested, pay attention to Skype this afternoon. Let me see here, guys. Just quickly trying to find my order flow. Let me get rid of that. There we go. All right, NASDAQ, small sellers, fairly light volume. We're still dealing. Good morning, Caesar. Chris, good morning, guys. Small buyers in copper, sellers in gold currently, sellers in crude, sellers in the ES, small buyers in silver. I don't expect that to last. We'll see what we get. DAX, a lot of sellers in the DAX. 740 sellers. Good morning, Chris. Euro sellers. I'm guessing, I'm not looking at the dollar. It's probably bid. Not really. Holding pattern. Guys, FOMC is usually a fairly slow and dull trade. We get a little bit of movement prior to, good morning, Mimi. Greg, good morning. Prior to FOMC, about 120 to 145. Nobody's expecting an interest rate hike, but what's going to move the markets around pretty good will be whatever he has to say in the press conference after at 2:30. So we'll try to make some money early, and I would guess largely sit around and do nothing. Just taking a quick look. Apple's up 23 cents. Facebook is actually flat. Tesla's down a couple bucks. Google's up $4, so mixed. Microsoft down 26 cents. Just looking at some of these ads. Amazon is up $3 and change. See what the Reddit kids are doing. AMC down 75 cents. GameStop down another almost $4, down to 218. BlackBerry down 38 cents. Workhorse down 26 cents. Riot down $1.34. Clove off 7 cents. Wolf down 32 cents. All their stocks are down today. Rocket down 8 cents. Wish is up 2 cents. Clean Energy off 24 cents. Cleveland Cliffs is up 12 cents. Good morning, Dean. Good morning. In any event, guys, we're here. It's hump day. We'll see what we get. I did not run the European session this morning. I figured it would be slow. For those of you guys that are in the European session, we will do it tomorrow and Friday if you guys want to. Those will be the last 2 days until at least September, and then we'll revisit it in September. Just not enough interest going forward, and frankly, the markets are slow. Good morning, Patrick. I sent each of you an email yesterday letting you know I would not open the room this morning at 4 a.m. But anyway, guys, good morning. If you folks are here on trial, good morning and welcome back. Yesterday was a decent day. Not a great trade, but a decent day, typical for FOMC. I don't think anybody knows what they're going to say today. I'm reading mixed reports across the board. I think the consensus is they'll remain dovish and give one of those, good morning, Dean, welcome back. They'll give one of those as needed, when the time is appropriate, blah, blah, blah. Inflation is transitory. If that's the case, we'll probably look to be long gold, I would think. Gold, silver, copper, commodities, crude. Crude is hell bent on $75, isn't it? All right, fellas, let me quickly read the disclaimer and I'll get on with it. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Don't trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. Last but not least, past performance is not indicative of future results. The fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to the trade. Please trade according to your own accounts, and please trade according to your tolerance for risk. Nice trade on the DAX with the breakout indicator this morning. Very nice. Nice. We are getting a short in natural gas, which I'll let that take on the breakout. Today may not be a great day to trade bots. I don't. Gold's popping. I don't know that we're going to get a ton of movement. We may get some movement early, but we usually get pretty quiet on FOMC. So the breakout indicator gives the entry here at 57, right? You could run a similar chart with the candles on it and see, the green. Here you would have gotten your short back at 626. It's a nice trade. And now you get your long here at 59, call it, and you're up 18 ticks already. You could model it, but I don't know that there's a way to tie in the automated 1863. Okay, thank you, Patrick. Yeah, the arrow shows the entry. So what I've got, the last thing he needs to finish, and we talked about this morning, some of you guys use white charts. You can't see that arrow. You can see it on a black chart, but some of you guys use white charts. Some of you guys use other colored charts. So he's just programming in the ability to change the color on the arrow. So if you want to do it, red for, or whatever color you want to do it. ES, I have to find ES for me is just really crappy little trade. I have to find something that works consistently. Here's a 4 range. 35 hits a low of 30. I mean, 30, three handles. Nobody's going to complain about three handles. But that's a 4 range. Yeah, here's one. Small long here, 37.75. And it gets to, 2 or 3 handles. The ES is just not a big mover. Flat all night. Little bit of movement here. YM would still be in a short from about here, 135. NASDAQ, we could try a short at 40. With a stop at 44 quarter. Not much, small stop. At the moment, I have nothing. I have absolutely zero. Housing starts and building permits here in a minute. Looking for 1.63 million. Miss. Miss. Import price index year over year and month over month is here's crude.
Order canceled.
Guys, give me 1 minute. All right, guys, I'm back. So first target is off. Looks like crude filled. Stop is at 29. Target one is at 60. Gold got first target. You're short gold on the 10 range. And this could pop back up to 59.7. I don't think it's going far. Rick. And he's still billing you, though. YM on the 10 range, small 10 range. Same with the EF, long. All right, crude, you're being a dingleberry here. Move stop to 34. You can, but it doesn't give you an automated trade. They don't line up. But you can. So for instance, this copper setting, this is the same setting as what I have on the breakout on copper. Okay? So if you look at copper, you have your candles, right? Would have given you a short here at 8:30. Okay, regular candles. But at 8, yeah, it would have been the same. Would have been the same. And then right back into a long. But you would have been long using these candles. You'd have been long here. You've got another pushback up here, but you could have taken this long here. You could have taken that short there, even though there's no arrow. Anybody that's interested in the candles, I will, I'll do a video and we'll do a little bit of education on them. It's not a hard concept. ES is going, YM is going. NASDAQ, I could have taken it here on the break of VWAP. I have the candles. Irrespective of an arrow. Crude should hold 36. I should probably be at 30. Should hold 36. 597, Chris. Okay, Kieran. They'll be ready tomorrow, Veronica. He's just finishing the programming on the arrows. I asked him to change something with the arrows. It depends on where the GC is 4 and CL is 5. 5 on CL, 4 on gold, 5 on CL. It depends where it breaks. You get the arrow when we come from above and break down below the bottom of the moving average. If you get the red when it's already below, you can that's still a valid short, but it's already below the moving average, doesn't print the arrow. That's all. So looking at, there you go. First target's off, free trade. Come on, keep going, you rat dog. Got to get through 70 next. 70. Excuse me. Trade the runner as you see fit. 70 is the 70, 71 is the area. Got 1,200 net buyers, 450, 60 in this candle. This is just a pullback. We would not be out of this trade according to our candles. But I'm not the most trusting guy, especially on FOMC day. Out on the runner. It's okay. We could come down. There's no selling pressure, but we're not moving higher with buyers, which is ES probably give you a small short, maybe a stick, maybe 2. YM looks like it's gonna pull back a bit. Welcome to FOMC, guys. You're still longs. Technically, we're still longs. There's no short. I would like to see, we're going to 80 if anybody is still in. 80, 78.
Order filled.
Ministers say that Germany reached 50% vaccine threshold this week.
I like CL long. NASDAQ's all buyers, guys. 1,400 net buyers right now. This is so they can trap these guys up here at his press conference. I'm a small short here in the ES. YM I missed. I wasn't paying attention. That's right. Thank you, Patrick. CL inventory at 10:30. I don't know what API data did yesterday. I paid no attention. Anybody still holding NASDAQ? All right, fellas. We should get 80. ES short on the breakout. Not doing much. Gold flat. I expect that to be flat for the day, but I like gold long overall. Come on, Nasdaq, go get 80.81. Let's go. YM starting to bid. Copper's got a nice trade. Gold is flat and sideways. Hang on, guys, 1 second. All right. Can't do, guys, I can't do anything with. I'll look for another bounce on a pullback in NASDAQ, which now has about 1,900 net buyers. ES is that short worked. Anybody a swing trader? Anybody interested in a swing trade? Sell the ES. Stop at 42.90. It's 50 handles. It's $2,500 a contract. Sell the ES. 41.78 target one. For the record, I am not a swing trader, but that is the trade. Come on, go get 80, 81. YM looks like it wants to pop down. ES is dropping. They're buying the NASDAQ. Gold is dropping. Copper is still bid. Crude is in a holding pattern probably until inventory. 42.90. 42.90. Typically what happens with FOMC, with this guy, is the initial move is usually up. Yeah, there you go, with micros. The initial move is usually up. And then he gets into the press conference and he starts swallowing his tongue. And the market goes. It's going to be interesting to see how what he has to say about raising interest rates. There goes crude, right back up to where we took it earlier. NASDAQ is flattening out, but the buying hasn't abated yet. 41.78. Look at this copper. God dang. Well, the announcement's at 2 o'clock, but the press conference is at 2:30. Look at this copper go. Why didn't I have that? When did that go? Yeah, because I was on break. That's why. Well, you got about 80, guys. Now you can target 95. I do. Yep, I do, George. It is. Say, take that off. Guys, I'm not getting many trades here. I have sell close on CL as well, but right now we're just grinding straight up. If you're holding NASDAQ, you can target 117. Let's see. Apple's up $1. Facebook down. Tesla up $1.20. Google up 330. Microsoft up $1.75. Amazon up $24. Everything is up right now. Nice job, Keith. Nice job. Everything is up. I mean, for the most part. The ES can you still see. The only thing with CL is we've got inventory at 10:30. I have no idea, dude. This is the only place I'll trade it. I don't trade it anywhere else on the planet, on anything. Come on. You half a lazy bag. Get up there. It's 19 ticks. Let's go. It's like it's allergic to the target. 2 ticks to target. Saudi oil minister said his job is to avoid an oil price super cycle. Really? We're creeping to 75 beans. We're not going to get that, Phil.
Order canceled.
It held 82. YM's coming down. NASDAQ just will not reverse. Yeah, Russell's a. That's why, again. Guys, this is typical of FOMC. Slow, dull trade. This is not untypical.
Target filled.
Yeah, finally. First target filled. What about gold? No. I took it off. Crude is right back to that entry. Inventory's in about 13 minutes. Okay, great. On what? Gold shorted on the bot. Here comes crude ahead of inventories on the breakout. NASDAQ, guys, I have nothing. I do have my
crypto adoption of that Commissioner Zeno proposed patience rules to reduce participation emissions.
Copper may finally give a pullback. I've been sitting with sell close for a while.
Order filled.
ES shorted again. NASDAQ, I'm waiting to short. Small sellers in here on the NASDAQ. Gold looking to go long. Not yet on the breakout. Again, gold is going to be slow, guys, because of FOMC. I happen to like it longs.
Order filled.
All right, so the breakout is long,
Order filled.
but it's a much smaller time frame. I don't know what that could have been. Oh, crude on the bot. Okay. This waste of time.
Stop filled.
Out. Waste of time. I'm not going to run gold. It may come down. Don't care. NASDAQ, I like the long all the way back at 57, but no idea if we can get to 57.
Order filled.
All right, copper finally reversed. Let's see if we can get a trade out of that. And NASDAQ may give us a small sell. That 80 is not valid anymore. Let me move this stuff so I can see my chart.
Stop filled.
That may be it, guys, until 2:30.
Order filled.
This could work down close to 75 again. Could. All right, copper's working a little bit lower here. YM coming. I mean, it's just torturous. Here is ES sitting. Crude is up about 7 ticks.
Russian press reporting that on scale, officials say they may run out of COVID hospital beds in 2 to 3 weeks.
Russian officials saying that Moscow could run out of COVID beds in 2 to 3 weeks. It's a long, Cliff. It's a long. The breakout got it, right? Breakout's up 500 on that. Should go, right? We're through VWAP.
Target filled.
Now we'll let it auto trail.
Order submitted.
Oh, what?
Weekly DOE data in just a few seconds.
Weekly data coming. You'll see it react here and here.
Crude at minus 7.4 million pounds.
Minus 7.4. Big beat. Big beat.
Stop show.
Big beat.
Stop show.
So production wise, it can't be as bad. Treasury Secretary Yellen saying that they'll keep the threat of tariffs and perception available in countries who digital service taxes.
Guys, it's uber slow. Just
Digital services taxes.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm back, guys. This is boring of the grandest kind. NASDAQ breaks 71. We got a shot at that 57. I'm going to short the NASDAQ with a stop at 96.
Order filled.
Stop is 96.
Target filled.
Should come to 57. Should come to 57. I sent it out yesterday. I sent the video yesterday. Come on, scum sucker. 57. Sell them all back now. Trap those longs up there. If you guys want to take risk off, take it off. Maybe 50, maybe it comes to 60. The video was sent yesterday, fellas. Come on, NASDAQ. Come on, 57. Don't be bashful. Now they're selling them. They've sold 450, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 1,100 contracts in the last 9 minutes. 1,100 in the last 9 minutes. Well, we sat here for a while. We got a decent little trade out of this again. Thank you, John. I mean, it's, this is typical of both summer trading and FOMC. Can be a little boring. If you guys want to take some risk off, take some risk off. Your prerogative. It wants to hold this yellow line in the sand. Could pop back to 72 right at entry, but I've got another 100 sellers in this candle. We've had 12 consecutive minutes of selling, 4 consecutive candles. I would think that Europe will probably sell and take some profits out of this ahead of FOMC. No one knows what they're going to say, but trade them as you see fit. Come on, get away from those. Get away from that 68. Really got to get below 66. We came to 65. If you guys want ticks, take them. Your prerogative. Crude's pumping up the jam, baby. Big beat. The Irish finance minister will work to raise the global minimum tax. Got to break down below 64, and I think this thing gets slapped in the face with a glove. Six minutes to the next 15-minute candle, but you've got to trade. Trade them as you see fit. If it breaks 64, it's coming. There's 2 pivots it has to break. 66 quarter and 64 quarter. 66 quarter, 64 quarter. Come on, dog. 66 quarter. Come on. 1 tick, 2 ticks. There it is. Broke 66 quarter. Come on. Sitting on 66 quarter. Come on. Seriously. There it is. It broke it. Now it's got to get 64 quarter. Look at this rat bag for Rizzle. Come on. Come on. Give me a candle close below that 66 quarter. There it goes. There it goes. Come on. Come on. Come on. Now it's holding 64 quarter. Break 64 quarter. There we go. There we go. There's the doop-de-doo. Doop-de-doo. My man. Everybody good? Thank you, Jeff. We're going to find a small bounce at 57. We just did 57. If this current candle closes below that VWAP, it's going to get smoked on the water. This trade's only been on forever.
Target filled.
Got it. NASDAQ's got to break 55. Uh-oh. 1,400 contracts left to give them. Ruh-roh. Give them back those last 1,400. Let's go see the low of the day. Let's get to 36. All right, we're free to come down now.
Order filled.
53 is going to come. 53. I think we trade down to 975.
Order filled.
Order filled on what? Copper again, which is busting my chops all day. NASDAQ has to break that swing at 55. Come on, sell them back. Sell them all. Real stop should probably be right about where we're at, I think. Break back down below VWAP and go. Unfinished auction at 66.5. Thank you, Mimi. I don't think this is done selling. We're coming into the top of the hour, too. My opinion is they're going to sell these all back. So here's what I did, guys. This sold 72 on MNQ. I sold 6 MNQ on the breakout till I can get this freezing resolved with Joel. And I've got 5 off and just running 1. That's on MNQ. This was the short here. We're sitting on the 20 period moving average on the 50, on the 15 minute. We're going to have to break down below this 40. That's going to be tough. Well, you're short copper on what? On the breakout indicator? Well, I mean, ahead of the swings, we know that support, right? High or low. But the last trade, copper was up $375 and spiked up and took me out. So NASDAQ has 1,200 left to give them, fellas. 51 quarter. Yeah, until I can resolve this issue, because I keep getting a little bit of freezing. I don't mind getting hit on 6 micros. I don't want to get hit on 6 minis. But it's still about a $200 trade. I've got 5 off. I'll take it. On the, on that, we've got 375 here. This was order flow trade. Let's see where I want to be. Probably right about where I'm at. I can get a little bit more aggressive. I'll hit close before 12, Roland, on the NQ. 12. It's going to pop up and take me out, it looks like, on that trailing stop at 61. I'd like to see NASDAQ dump these things, all of them. Guys, this is a nice trade here. $700 trade if you traded 10 handles to the first target. We pinged off the 20 period moving average on the 15. 11 minutes to the next candle. So it's going to have some work to do to sell below. And then it comes down into 41 into that directional pivot. That's going to, again, not that they can't blow them out. We get sellers coming in again. Come on, blow them out. Let's see one of those 800 contract sales. This brick size, I may change this and go back to 15 range. Yeah, on a 15 range, you'd have been long here and you'd still be longs. That brick size is too small for me. We're consolidating now sideways. We could get a pop back up. 39. That's good to know. On what? Oh, crude. I'm sorry, gold. On the bot. First target. If you guys want your money, take it.
market shut down. It's gonna work.
Stop failed.
You could look to sell probably 64, 65 on the NASDAQ. If it pops back up there with a 74 half stop. Crude's going to sell on the breakout.
Order filled.
There it is. Try to get first target at 09, just ahead of the swing. Where are my levels? There we go. Probably want to be at 12.
Target filled.
There's target. Now auto trail. So here's what we got. Crude. ES is still floating. This is on the breakout. But I think we come down. And NASDAQ runner still going. My stop 67.50. Everybody good today, fellas? Oh, I'm sorry. We also have Copair, which did this to me on the last trade. Okay, guys. Who's not loving these candles? Who's not loving this indicator? You don't want to be out of the trade yet.
Target filled.
No, I don't have to watch it. Here comes, I mean, we should get to 40. I think we're going to see 21 again, which was yesterday's close. I think that whole number at 14,000, which was yesterday's low, is going to be the TD Renko. Yeah, just send me an email.
Stop filled.
Out on crude.
Stop build.
Out on copper. On the runner. The only thing going, guys, right now is gold on the bot short. I don't have the auto trail on, so I'm going to do this. And the ES, that's it. I'll set NASDAQ, crude to buy close. And then order flow, we have this running.
Order filled.
All right, there's crude. All right, guys, hang on 1 second. Breakout indicator was up 897.50. Chopped around a little bit today. You too, Jeff. The bot was down 735. 735. So the bot down 735. The breakout indicator up 897.50. And we are killing it. The runner alone is a killer here. NASDAQ only has 670 contracts left to blow out. Anybody still running NASDAQ? I think we can get to 21. Oh, no, you didn't at all, Ray. You didn't at all. I sincerely appreciate that. All right, fellas. I will see you guys tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. in the room. You're welcome, Dave. I will see you guys tomorrow. I will be on Skype this afternoon. So if you guys want to trade this afternoon, FOMC, it should get jiggy about 2:30. Okay? I am watching gold. I like gold. We'll see what we get this afternoon. For my trials, yeah, I'll be in it. I'll be in at 4 a.m. tomorrow and Friday, the last 2 days. I will see you guys tomorrow. Some of you at 4 a.m., some of you at 8. I'll see those of you. Order flow class tomorrow. Absolutely. I'll see you guys on Skype I'll be around by 2 o'clock. See you guys.